downtown L.A. in Dodger Stadium on a fine Saturday night. Tonight it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Rich Hill gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he has really pitched well at home, and I don't know if it's the energy from the fans or he feels comfortable on this mound. However way you want to slice it, he's thrown well at home, and I think we'll get another good performance at home in this game.
At the plate, Ender Inciarte. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Harold, you look at this Dodgers team as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through. It looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Well, Matt, this team does not strike out a whole lot. They put the ball in play, and they rely on putting pressure on the other team. And if you make a mistake, they're going to capitalize. But their game is pressure, put the ball in play.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded to short. Seager ranges to his right. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, right fielder, Matt Kemp.
So here's Matt Kemp now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Oh, I think that curveball froze him, but it didn't quite get the zone. I like the pitch, though.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Braves are set down 1-2-3. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Mike Foltynewicz gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, his last outing, he did his job. I mean, he didn't give up a run. He did a nice job, gave his team an opportunity, and he picked up the win. So he is throwing the ball as good as he can right now.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Chase Utley.
And here is strike one called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. H, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, you know I'm going to be watching Yasmani Grandal pretty closely. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit 4 pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
Here's Corey Seager having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. Lays off 1-0, and there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Matt, we won't see a whole lot of arguing with Jerry. Jerry misses a pitch, he'll tell you, I missed it. What? And if you turn around and you ask him, Jerry, how far off the plate was that? He'll say, Hall of Fame pitch, HR, Hall of Fame. So, Jerry, you got my respect, man. I love him. And the players love him, and so do the pitchers.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now. Now here it comes. Had the green light, 3-1.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got the ball called.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, the leadoff guy couldn't get on, but the number 2 guy with that base hit gets on base. Now here comes the thunder, the meat of the order. This is what they want.
Striding into the box, Cody Bellinger. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit hard to short. Swanson picks it up. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Into the box now, Sean Rodriguez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And he got him.
Well, let's take a look at the Dodgers defense, brought to you by Majestic.
Batting
And I'm
fifth,
looking at Jock Peterson
the
out there
left fielder,
roaming the
number
outfield.
22.
I love how aggressive he is, and we've
Marquez.
talked about that with different players, but he is not afraid to leave his feet and take that gamble.
Standing in, Nick Markakis. His career batting line against Hill, 1 for 3. Into the windup and the pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. No score here as we play inning number 2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Here it comes, 0-2. And a swing and a miss there on a good pitch as Markakis is retired for out number 2.
Hate to be captain obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Stepping up to the plate, Kurt Suzuki comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here comes the first pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there, base hit.
Oh, he hits a little dying quail behind the infielder. I tell you what, he couldn't have thrown that ball any better. Talk about placement. That was perfect.
Ruiz.
Stepping in now, Rio Ruiz. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. And there's ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Now another 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Suzuki has it. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Time for a look at the
Batting
majestic
fifth,
defensive alignment for the
third
Braves.
baseman.
And I'm looking out there at Matt Kemp.
Outside.
Talk about a great athlete. You know, Matt Kemp played most of his career in center field, then made the transition to right. But he grew up as a basketball player and really became a good baseball player when the Dodgers drafted him.
Ready now, Logan Forsythe. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ball one.
1-0.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
1-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You'd think he's on most things all the time.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman. 2-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the
Batting
inside
sixth.
corner, it's going to be a
Center
tough pitch
fielder.
to hit. That one was
Shot.
spot on, and he had no
Peterson.
answer for it.
Stepping in, Jock Peterson. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kemp looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And that is 27 for him on the year. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
In now is Yasiel Puig. First at bat for him as he
Batting
enters
seventh,
play number 3
right
in the
fielder,
National League batting race.
Yasiel Puig.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0 delivery. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
It's 1-2.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. He
Leading
drove
off for
in the
Atlanta.
other of their 2
Second
runs
baseman,
last night.
Emilio Bonifacio.
First offering on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Softly hit here down the line, but it'll be a foul ball. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will land foul.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Now in the box, Mike Foltynewicz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead.
Center fielder,
2 away now.
11. Enter Inciarte.
Here's Ender Inciarte. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Here's the 0-1. Oh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Trace Thompson digs in. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Left fielder, Trace Thompson.
Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Line foul into the seats over the Dodger dugout.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Markakis ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Around second, he's on his way to third, and he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Into the box now, Rich Hill, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That was 2 very good takes. I mean, those pitches are just right there, nibbled on the corners, just missed, but he had the patience to lay off them.
A runner at second, nobody out. And that's in there, 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's the 2-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
In now, Chase Utley. And he lays off there, 1-0. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 delivery. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Line drive to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Seager, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Markakis coming on, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. Matt Vasgersian, Harold Reynolds, and Dan Plesac, the former number 1 overall pick. Dansby Swanson is the first to bat in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Kemp, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Here it comes, 0-2. And Kemp fails to connect there as this is cut on and missed for the first out of the inning.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Striding in once again, Sean Rodriguez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit high.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
The 2-0 on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Standing in now, Nick Markakis, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped high in the air. Forsythe is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Braves strand one. They trail this one 1-0. Ready for another chance? Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Cody Bellinger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And now a pitch on the way. In for strike two. The 1-2 pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Pitch popped up. Swanson is there for it. One down.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's thrown first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. There to take it is Bonifacio. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Into the box, Logan Forsythe.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Bonifacio onto the grass, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order, but they're up 1-0. Stepping up now, Kurt Suzuki. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Kurt Suzuki.
Hit on the ground to third. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Digging in to try it again, Rio Ruiz comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Now the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Belanger is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Emilio Bonifacio.
So stepping in, Emilio Bonifacio. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. He's through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Stepping in now, Mike Foltynewicz, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Well, you see there on the graphic, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Liner toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. The tag from Grandal, and they get him at home plate. One left for Atlanta. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jock Peterson. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Hey, I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
And now is Yasiel Puig. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Trace Thompson digs in. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now the pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. This one's down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Rich Hill.
Stepping into the box, Rich Hill. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Lifted the other way to left center. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Digging in once again, Chase Utley. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Inciarte's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 2-0 LA. Here's Ender Inciarte, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First offering on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, that'll get your head shaking at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
1-0 count. Here it is. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
So here's Matt Kemp now. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig's got a read on it, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Corey Seager. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Inciarte on the run. And that's the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Ready for another chance? Cody Bellinger. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Digging in to try it again, Yasmani Grandal. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Now the pitch. That misses. 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Scorched to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Braves nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now, Sean Rodriguez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
Left fielder, Nick Markakis.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Markakis. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Takes a knee-high fastball.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball bounced foul near Wash. Third base coach Ron Washington.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over, the hard-throwing right-hander Blaine Boyer.
Blaine Boyer.
Digging in once again, Logan Forsythe. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Curveball that time, not even close. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit to short. And he's set down, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning, as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Into the windup and the pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
2 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
Here's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Ready once again, Yasiel Puig. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First offering on its way. This ball will be chopped foul. Strike two.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Stepping in, Rio Ruiz. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Ruiz.
The pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. To short. Seager is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. On its way is pitch number 75. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting.
It's been the kind of game we've come to expect here at Dodger Stadium over the years as you check the line score. Pitching, defense, and not a whole lot of offense to this point. Brandon Phillips will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Pedro Baez is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Kike Hernandez is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 14.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They trail things here 2-0. Josh Colmenter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
55. Josh Colmenter.
Stepping into the box, Trace Thompson. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point.
Trace Thompson.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting.
But hold on here
Center
now.
fielder,
He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Dodgers have elected to challenge.
So here's
the
one last
play.
look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Standing in now, Kike Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He'll come in here at 259. 8 home runs and 23 driven in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and making his way in is the second baseman Chase Utley. First pitch of the at-bat. And a changeup right down the middle.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Here comes the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3.
The batter number 5.
For me, check swings are right there next to
Seager.
bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A little bouncer. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for LA, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back in the entertainment capital of the world with baseball on MLB Network. Thanks for joining us as we're all set for what remains in this one. Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Jansen.
Here's Ender Inciarte. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. A high fastball is in there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He pulls this one into right. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
That line drive base hit, now it brings the tying run to the plate. You know, Matt, they always talk about a bloop and a blast. Maybe it is a rope and some hope. We'll see how the ninth inning plays out.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. From the belt, kicks and deals. And another foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So here's Matt Kemp now. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's 1 for 2. Now Kemp awaits the 1-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series as this one is over.
Well, that's win number 90 on the season for them so far, and they've been a force on the field all year long. And by the looks of it, they're not done yet.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Los Angeles, with their 90th win, best in the division. Rich Hill records the victory, his 13th of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Mike Foltynewicz is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. Kenley Jansen closes the door for the save, his 32nd of the season. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For Atlanta, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Rich Hill. His record is now 13-0. Credit the save to Kenley Jansen, his 32nd. The loss goes to Mike Foltynewicz. He falls to 5-7. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 25 minutes. A reminder that post-game bus service on Metro bus routes 2, 3, and